This is not normal poker. This is like fun.
How sick are you in the head?
I love the banter so much.
Punishing poker gods for this call.
I'm 100%.
Wow, you're so sick.
Makes me so mad.
Round 2.
That's so tilting.
Wow.
It's like unreal.
Sick.
Wow.
You say I can't win flips?
So insane.
That's pretty unlucky, mate.
I knew I couldn't get this limp through.
Yes, I won one versus Phil. Are you kidding me?
No, my mind's just absolutely blown. Very strange, Vanessa, very strange.
Always level myself against you.
Oh, I play so bad. Don't do this. Don't do this, man.
Shack attack.
That was a blow up. This is like ridiculous.
You brought the monkey out of me because you're such a monkey.
Get you a beer if you fall.
Ooh, I call.
That's not a good flop.
God, this place loves me.
Nicely done, Jeff. Nicely done.
And that's really next level collusion right there.
Nice angle.
Now I can maybe fold.
I think I should not be nice to you.
This is a big one. Boom! I am in Barney Rubble trouble. Oh, that's good. I love it.
The money flows free in Montreal.
Premier League stuff is sick, bro.
Made for TV. Just made for TV.
12 players, 6 heats, 2 playoffs, and now just one table that will decide our Season 7 Party Poker Premier League champion.
Last time, first and second in the league, Jeff Gross and Dan Coleman started the day as chip leaders, and it was Coleman who accelerated away from the pack.
I'm all in.
Knocking out Brian Rast with a flush.
Good game, guys.
Rast, our first player out at the final table.
It was a good experience. I'd definitely come the next time if you guys have me.
Jason Kuhn was the next player to fall. He was all in with 2 pair against Mizzi's flush and straight draw.
Call. All in, call.
Mizzi hit on the turn, taking him to second in chips and sending Kuhn home.
I feel very happy with the way that I played. So, I mean, I think that's the only consolation I need.
Moments later, Scott Seaver ran his top pair into Coleman's trips.
All in.
All in. I call. All in, call.
The board held, and Season 5 champion was sent to the ring.
Really thought I was going to ride the momentum, but I'm happy with how it went, and I'll just be more prepared for next year.
Game changer of a hand followed when Coleman pushed all in with pocket 4s running into Mizzi's pocket kings. Wow, Coleman just blew up!
Wow.
He did.
He just blew up!
I didn't have to do that.
It was a huge switcheroo of chips that rocketed Mizzi ahead. Things went from bad to worse for Coleman when he made a loose call, sending more chips Mizzi's way.
Made some money, made some friends, hung out a little.
I lost a bit of my passion again, and now I'm real tilted.
And his fate was sealed when he ran into Mizzi's pocket kings again. And his journey from hero to zero was complete.
It was a really cool experience, you know. Definitely a break from my normal grind online. It was a lot of fun playing it.
Mizzi, meanwhile, goes into heads up, a huge chip lead.
You made it, son. It's a good run. How do you feel about that?
So it's Canadian Sorel Mizzi, who's got a 9-to-1 chip advantage over league leader Jeff Gross with 1.8 million in chips. For Gross, it's been softly so far. He's faced now with a mountain to climb. And Mizzi is close to crossing the line and taking down his first major title.
We are heads up here at Party Poker Premier League 7, and there's a slight chip discrepancy. However, we are still at the Playground Poker Club, so do you think it's advantage you?
I'd say it's not. I think I'm a 9-to-1 chip lead, so it's probably like 55-45 Mizzi, so it's close. But we'll see what happens. I got to double up once, and maybe we play a little.
And you are, I mean, clearly you're Canadian, so it's not your hometown, but this is your country. How much do you want to take this down?
A lot. You know, I wore my Canada
Nice.
T-shirt for like some street cred with the Canadians, and I mean, winning a title like this in Canada would just mean the world to me. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, we are heads up here. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Title time at Playground Poker Club, Premier League 7. Heads up between all the chips and just a few. Sorel Mizzi, big chip leader. He came in third in the league, Brian, and Jeff Gross now has to fight out of the back room. Have a look at the stats between them. I mean, this kind of tells the story. Gross has just been sort of sitting back, and Mizzi is leading in every stat.
Yeah, I mean, Gross has been chilling, playing tight. Tried a couple moves that didn't work out for him, but folded his way to second, and that's why he has 210,000, and Miz has 1.8 million. It's about a 9-to-1 chip advantage, and blinds are 6K, 12K. It's probably going to be over soon, but one double up and Gross, I wouldn't say back in it, but has a fighting chance.
Yep. We've talked a lot about Jeff Gross's style, how he's got here. I mean, try and sum up for me exactly what has been the key for Mizzi, not just at this final table, but throughout the Premier League.
It's still good to be you, win or lose. You got the money, you got the looks, you got the titles.
Mizzi, come on.
You got cocktail waitresses putting hearts on your bottle caps.
Don't butter me up, Mizzi.
I mean, Mizzi's shown a willingness to gamble and play pots and take chances, and it's worked out for him. I mean, if Coleman really thought Mizzi was a very tight player there, he never would have shoved with fours. But I guess he had convinced himself that Mizzi was making a move there somewhat often, and
wow, this is so silly, Mizzi.
Tried to re-steal with the fours.
That much.
Is it a real decision?
Yes.
Or are you?
God, wow. What would the Wizards say? This is like the same thing.
The Wizards would say call.
Yep.
I feel like
you were going to shove with this. It's definitely strong enough.
I mean, here's the thing: when you limp, Jeff, you're kind of saying, "Hey, I don't have a very good hand," and this is like way towards the top of your limping range.
I should have just ripped it, but then I guess we'd just be all in. I don't have the option. This is actually really silly. I have a real hand. I'm gonna take a second.
I believe you.
So you got to call, Jeff.
King 10, King 9, Ace 4.
Mizzi, stop leading the witness. I already have you on a hand. Don't try to throw me off what I think you have.
What do you think I have?
Wow, I think I know exactly what you have. It's so sick.
I don't think you know exactly what he has, Jeff.
Mizzi loves hearing that.
Fives.
Mizzi loves hearing that.
If he has pocket fives, Jeff, you got to call.
Whatever happens, I love you.
Has a Premier League ever ended in one hand, heads up, ever?
You can make history.
Wow, I like history a lot. This is fun.
You can make history, bro.
Oh, man. History's good. I mean, you like to be the good guy in the history, but I just don't know if this is actually, like, terrible to do.
I know that Rast knows. He's sitting there knowing exactly what...
I know, too, but now I don't know that I know. I don't know. I'm talking myself out of it. There's only two hands I don't want to see. And it's very unlikely you have these, but you could.
I want to know what you have, just so I can sweat it.
I know. I think
Jeff is going to put it in.
Fives, and there's too much irony in this hand for like 7 reasons actually.
Jeff's taken a long time, but made a lot of good decisions with short stacks, and I think the right decision to call, and I believe in my man Jeff. I think he's going to call.
Wow, if I double here, I just know I'm a favorite.
It's a favorite.
Yeah,
he's a favorite.
He just said it. He just said it. Now you got to go.
I just want to know what you have so I can, like,
You're going to see it in a second. You're going to see it.
Am I?
Wow, for a title, this could be your first title.
By the way, you could show me your hand. This is Premier League. There's no rules.
That feels wrong. I don't want to get a read off you. You're one of the best.
I'll let you show me your hand. How about that?
I don't think
Mizzi wants a fold so bad right now.
Oh,
fives?
Wow,
yes.
He did it right.
There we go.
He did it right. I thought he was going to fold.
This hand had too much irony
fold.
for me to fold over. Come on.
He I think he would limp like a big hand.
He's going to be a favorite. He said himself, if he wins this hand, he's a favorite.
Don't you love Jeff's energy? Jeff has good energy.
That's a good hand. That's respectful. I had it. You just.
I had to go with it, you know.
A lot of things could happen, but hold on. These are the run hots.
I hate that you have hearts, though. That just hurts.
So this is for the title.
Yeah.
But if Jeff Gross doubles up,
He's wearing his shoe up. He's never losing this hand.
He's got
too many things have happened.
Not Montreal.
I'm not going to let you have an edge on me, bro.
Oh, Miz, I hope it's not over on the flop.
It is over.
I have a jack. I thought I had a gut shot. I didn't see I had a jack.
3%.
I have a jack. I forgot.
told you, J for Jeff.
I'm Jeff. I have a
Back
Jeff.
here.
There it is.
There's like 4 cards I can think of.
6.
Oh my goodness.
We got
That's fair.
ourselves some
All right,
outs.
I'm going to sign up. I'm okay with
with
this.
that. I'm okay with that. As long as I had something on the turn.
This doesn't feel like this kind of moment. Like I'm good. I'm just hug. I want an extra hug. I'm not like worried.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, things can happen, obviously.
Can
but this
I
would be
peel the
pretty
river
simple.
like 3-side baccarat style?
This guy likes to put out the river twice. Like he does. There could be.
Hold on. Before you deal.
Should we see the burn cards?
No, I want to. Which way are you turning it? Are you turning it from here or are you turning it from here? Because I want to be as close as possible so I can see it right away. Is it this way?
No, it feels that way.
Let's go close.
Wait, which way does he go?
He's gonna go this way.
All right.
Whenever you're
Wow,
ready.
this is history still possible.
It is possible,
history
bro.
for the Miz or
6
history for me. Just playing.
Whatever happens.
No, I feel good. This is like a little too dramatic for the situation, but I love you, Miz.
I love you too.
Ooh,
Nope.
pair.
That is a
Pair
tough
is hard to
one.
make.
Six sides.
All right,
Nice
let's
time,
play a
nice
little.
time.
That's
All right,
all right.
now we got
No
some
history.
poker
Now we
to
get to
play.
play a little.
Now we got some poker.
All right.
Who's the favorite, Jeff?
All right. I like when you do that.
He
When you
limped, I
collect
shoved,
over there. I
4-7
don't
suited.
know. There's no more collections coming over here.
Jack 10 suited.
Not today.
He's definitely created
If I
momentum
knew
because
that
he's
that was
pumped
a
himself
three-sided
up. He was.
card, that I'm a 33.333%
He's alive now.
Like
You
dog.
could see him pulling out the
And
Queen 8
so
move now.
that's all I can ask for, bro.
That shows how you value our friendship. You just like to run me over, you know? Just like before, you bluffed me 3-hit when we were 5-handed. I'm laying down monster, nothing's. It would mean everything to me. I really want a title, and I feel like I'm playing at the top of my game. So to have it here in Montreal, where I feel comfortable, you know, is awesome. I think the people in here in Canada, you can tell like there's huge crowds are coming around. People are like, there's a lot of energy here, and a lot of people are paying attention. They're happy. The Premier League's here in Canada, here in Montreal at the Playground Poker Club. I mean, it would be amazing.
Playing the Premier League in Canada on my home turf, that's like just doubles the amazingness of being able to play this tournament. And winning this tournament would just mean the world to me. I've come so close so many times. I've never actually won a major tournament. I just want to experience that once, you know, be playing a major tournament and then have all the chips at the end. That would just be so amazing. I'm waiting for that. This could be it.
Buckle up, baby, because we're going to war.
In your eye, David, you arrogant guy. You think you can angle me? You just got so pwned, it's a joke.
I want the limo. I'm ready to go. I don't want to hang out.
I wish I went to bed earlier.
I wish I was richer and younger.
Turn an ace to end this race, yo.
None of you here have any heart. Believe me, I've been watching you guys. It's embarrassing.
I'm not going to listen to Tony anyway. He clearly has no idea what he's doing.
Come on, let's go!
Oh, God, come on.
Eat some of that.
The world doesn't understand it. All they see is all the bracelets. That's all they see.
Every tournament should be like this.
It's just like actual cheating at this point.
You're an idiot.
It must be good. It's good. It's good, and that's what I'm talking about. I waited, I trapped him, I checked behind, I 3-bet, I did everything right. And if it's a jack or a 10, something's game broken.
Bark, 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 bark.
Am I getting out of line? Give me a warning.
This is the best show in poker.
Season 7 of the Party Poker Premier League promised much, and so far it has delivered. We've had drama and excitement, and tonight the final table is living up to expectations. Who will be the new Premier League champion? Let's head back to the table.
I will have a. Can I have a bowl of berries?
Bowl of berries?
Like, yeah, like blueberries, strawberries, anything with berry at the end of it. I want it in the bowl. Thank you.
I want whatever he's having.
Okay.
I want to have whatever he ordered.
Oh, now you're reversing it, huh?
A lot of berries. Give me a couple more though.
No, hey,
Like
that's
an
not
extra
fair.
special berry.
I know you're writing hearts on his little cup, but you can't.
He wants
give him
berry
the edges
juice.
of berries. That's not right.
He wants the berry dominion.
Like I've only doubled and won one pot. Like if you really want to play, like that would be like
I
me
just want
winning.
to keep you at 400. Like I don't want you to go any further.
You just want to like just play for a while and then have me suffer.
He wants to
instead
play
of,
with him like a
seems
mouse.
Kind of something's a little off.
He had one double up and it's
whatever, everyone's
even.
got a style.
Now he's fighting. Wow, Gross with a
Everyone does
very
have a
big
style.
hand.
We are going to
King,
witness
queen.
a dismantling, aren't we? Every single person at this final table has
He flatted
celebrated too early.
Wow, Jeff deciding just to call the king queen. Interesting.
Flatting with a monster. If a queen comes, it's going to
bad
spell.
news. Oh wow.
Oh,
this
this
is
is
a
both.
terrible flop for Mizzi. Mizzi
Yep.
has middle pair, good kicker with
A
very high
backdoor
diamond.
flush, and only a 7 will save
Only
him.
a 7 because the queen is bad. And Jeff is going to just bet this down. After not raising the king queen, this is an excellent flop for him. He's probably going to bet. Gee.
Ouch!
That's just terrible.
Yeah,
And the
that's
queen of
bad.
hearts
Oh, now it's great.
By the way, no, it's still terrible.
It's terrible,
Because
yeah.
if he had bet the flop, now he would.
All the money would go in.
All the money he would
Can all
double
the money
up.
still go in? It has to.
Can it go in?
Terrible is a relative term. I mean, things are still good for Jeff Gross.
No, they're good, but
They're getting it all in, right? JG's raising and Sorel's re-raising, and then it's all in.
Maybe he's not going to raise.
I mean, what is he thinking?
Jeff plays hands for value very strange.
So one way to get value is if your opponent's bluffing, you don't want to blow him off.
Yeah, you don't want to blow him off.
But
the
isn't
problem
there
now
enough
is there's
bluff
a lot
hands?
of random jaws.
Yeah, like 10, even something like 10-9 has outs, as strange as that is.
Yeah.
It's like you just have to raise when you raise and hope your opponent has a big hand in these spots. That's what I do.
Yeah, I like raising. It also looks strange. Like, what does Jeff have? You know?
Right. It could be like.
Yeah, I like the play. Mizzi, it's almost impossible for Mizzi to fold his hand. If you're sitting there with Queen 7, you just call.
Well, isn't it almost impossible for Mizzi not to re-raise here? I mean, it looks, now he's thinking it looks so much like he did slow play a king.
Wow. All right, he's going with it.
Going with it, yeah.
Now, this is the problem with going with it here is that
you know the guy has you beat.
Yeah, you're sick
You're
when
sick
the guy
pops you. You're like, wow, I have such clean information that
right?
he has a set or something.
Yeah, there's too many draws on this board, so it's going in. I don't think Jeff's calling and giving draws a free card.
Because there's draws
he's beating
there,
all two pairs.
And it makes it so easy for Sorel to call because there are straight draws, two of them low and high, and one flush draw.
But see, the problem with Sorel's play, and actually why I almost like calling in that spot, is just for this reason.
Defends against the one
just
narrow
defends against the
window.
narrow spots where he checks back the big hand, or he hits like the kings up or something, and you just, you're getting it all in super bad, and you only lose like 120K in those spots or whatever instead of 500. You know, because Jeff's range is super polarized when he raises there.
Right. The smallest thing he can have, I think, the smallest hand he could have is 7, 6 of diamonds.
I don't really feel like if Jeff had checked back King 10, say, I don't think he's really raising that on the turn.
Call.
Wow. Here it is.
Check it out.
Wow. That is not really fair.
The mouse just escaped.
7 from heaven.
The cat is
now
loose.
I don't want you to double. I'll
J
be
for Jeff.
Now the truth
comes out. I want you to double.
Paint.
J for Jeff or 7
what
for
a
heaven.
flop. What a turn. And bam, the river.
Wow, now it's
even.
Ball game.
Nope.
Now it's even.
Well, it's actually JG's got $1 million. Oh, it is even. It's even. Wow.
Not in Montreal. Not today.
Wow, JG.
Mizzi may have the Canada shirt, but Jeff's got the playground poker vibes.
This has been nuts.
That one hurt. The other one did not hurt at all.
Really? Because the first one's that's a step into the flow.
It was a dream start for Premier League debutant Jeff Gross in his opening match as he took down Dan Coleman heads up for maximum points.
Oh, hi. What a card. Great game, man. Really good. Good job.
In Heat 3, Gross finished in second place to Sorel Mizzi, and at the halfway stage was 4 points clear at the top of the league.
This is not normal poker. This is like fun, style, points, like this and that. God, I could have been the only Premier League player to win everything he's ever played in his life.
First and second's not bad either. Nice job, man.
Gross played super tight again in Heat 5, but it worked out for him, notching up another second place finish.
Get me off my game, actually. Good match, man. Good game. Played good.
By now, Gross was a lock to make the final table, and getting KO'd in 7th in the last heat didn't stop him from topping the league standings.
I finished with 37 points, which was the most, tied with Dan Coleman, but I had the tiebreaker with the first, second, and then I took 7th in the last one. To win the Premier League, my first ever one in Montreal would be unbelievable.
The Party Poker Premier League final from the Playground Poker Club continues after the break.
I just want to play poker. I don't want these to happen. This is it's not right.
Wow, I really think you're bluffing this.
You're allowed to show me. At any point, I'm allowing it.
No justice in this game.
2 players, 1 title. Who has the game to triumph here at the playground? Let's find out.
Mizzi is now fully worried, right? This is fully worried. Now it's a $200,000 freeze out.
Yeah, Mizzi showed some resilience in these spots. Like the last time this happened, I mean, Mizzi battled back and won. So, you know, but this time it's for a lot more. It's not just for a heat, it's for the whole Premier League.
How different is this from where we were just like 15 hands ago?
And now the number of berries in each person's bowl is actually important, you know? Because now the berry dominion thing could come into play, and Sorel's going to go count the berries now. Yep.
40,000.
Yep.
Here he is, raised bet. Now Jeff has ace high. I mean, he can't fold this. If you fold this, you're basically just giving the matchup. Yeah, okay.
Call.
Be sticky. Be sticky, Gross.
If I'm Sorel, I almost feel like that would have been a good time to check back in a way. There's no diamonds. He doesn't really have a ton of barrel cards, and I don't think I'm getting Gross to fold ace high or better. Really, the reason to bet is to get Jeff to fold exactly king high, and I've been running so much, I feel like it's almost time just to check back. But it worked out because he hit the queen. Although, that said, theoretically speaking, it's kind of, I feel like you could go either way, so it's not a big deal. Keeps your range open by betting a little more. This is a bad card for Jeff. Honestly, his hand's probably a fold now.
He's not huge on changing his hand, on changing his mind midstream in hands, Jeff. You know, you kind of feel like he was like, well, this one I'm going with.
So the thing is that this, probably if the hand was over right now and his opponent's range was the same, it would be a plus EV call. But the problem is on rivers, you're never really going to play correctly in this spot. So here's a total blank. Every single hand that Mizzi was semi-bluffing with did not get there.
Check.
So
well, he's just hoping for a check back. I mean,
oh, for sure.
And the problem is all the hands that check back crush him anyway. So
220,000.
Let's see what Jeff comes up with now.
I think he's going to fold actually, and it's only 62% fold, 38% call.
Wow, I really think you're bluffing, Miz. 50-50, Mizzi, sorry. I don't mean to put you in the tank here. Depending what you have, you might like it.
You're allowed to show me.
Oh, man.
At any point, I'm allowing it.
Now you're doing this, the reverse, after you did this with the 7-4. I was like 68% calling, now I'm like 45.
If I keep talking, will it go down or up?
I don't know, whatever, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with my read, I guess.
Yeah,
I think you have like a boat or, I guess you could have a queen.
1 minute I had ace high flush now.
Call.
You have queens?
Yeah.
Queen jack? Nice bet.
Mizzi in the zone. His big bets on the river have been quite sublime. He's gotten paid off every time.
Nice hand, sir.
And for Jeff Gross, he was so close to the top of that mountain. Now he's falling down the other side.
No justice in this game.
That seemed justicey. No?
No.
This heads up looks far from over, but it is Sorel Mizzi back in the driving seat with the 3-1 chip lead. Mizzi was off to a strong start in Heat 1 until his chips took a bashing from Jungle Man.
You can plane your way to the win.
And then he ran into Coleman's pocket kings.
Oh, I love these. Come on.
Mizzi's nines never improved, and he was knocked out with a respectable 7 points. Mizzi ran over the table in Heat 3, first knocking out Phil Laak with a flush on the river.
I gotta be ready to hug you.
I deserve to lose. I deserve to lose. Bring it on.
It's feeling clubby.
Ooh.
Oh my God, really?
Then Jason Koo.
God, these all-ins are just the worst.
Ooh, I call.
That's not my God.
And Vanessa Self.
When it rains, it pours for the Miz.
Then Dan Shack.
I don't want to jinx myself, but the ladies have been doing very well for me.
And finally Coleman to take it heads up with Jeff Gross. There was no stopping the Mizzi as he took down maximum points.
Is this it?
This feels it.
It feels like it's it.
Feels like it's it.
GG, buddy.
Heat 4, and Mizzi hung in for 5 points.
Have fun, guys.
With a top 4 league finish virtually secure, he notched up another 7 points in the final match to finish up 3rd place at the end of the league stage.
My journey's been pretty consistent throughout. You know, I've sort of gotten within the 1st to 5th mark the entire time, and I've never had an early bust out, fortunately. So I played the best poker I possibly could, and you know, I deserve to be here for sure.
Small 8,000.
Wow, this is a big hand, ace queen.
35,000.
And
oh man! Just snap, get it back.
I don't see how this isn't all going in. I mean, this is going to be a 3-bet, and Mizzi is going to look down and feel like he has it. He does.
Should feel like that. They both have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only way this doesn't go all in is if it'll be up to Mizzi to make a decision right now.
Yeah. Well, he could call, but I mean, Jeff's. I think he's just gonna pile it. I mean, Jeff only has 600K.
Right.
So he's going with the like click it back, induce, maybe on bluffing move. But you know, that's just the thing. It's like ace queen heads up. Your hand feels so good. It's like I'm gonna induce with it to get like the ace 9 to jam. So that's what he's thinking. And Jeff is thinking, I have 2
Jeff
queens.
is only thinking, if I raise, is he forced to call, or what am I like? If
He's just thinking, I love
how do I
this
get the rest of the
town.
money?
I love this club. I love this. I get myself in trouble, and I just get the queens and get out of it. This guy's 4-betting me.
I mean, I don't really think he has a choice other than to go all in. Yes. I mean,
all in.
He doesn't have enough
All
to
in
click
call.
it back. Mizzi snaps.
9s?
It's not fair.
It's not
You
fair.
always get me in these cooler situations. It just doesn't seem right. I just want to play poker, you know. I don't want to like.
You've seen this story before. This is definitely not out of the water. I mean, I'm hoping for the little nine balls.
Jeff's talking again.
That was the middle I didn't want to see.
I just want to play poker. I don't want these to happen. This is it's not right.
So let's not forget, this is another all-in
you're
for the
getting in
title.
with my hand, I'm getting in with your hand. Like, it's not
I
right.
might have seen a safe one with your hand.
Sorel implying with that statement actually that he doesn't want it to happen because he thinks he has edge.
I know, like no one likes that guy. Like if you get the ace, I'll be okay with the miss, but I don't want to hear you like doing this and then.
Wow.
There's
Not
some,
today.
No.
Well,
I mean,
we're gonna have a little
today.
turn in power tide.
4 ball.
It's gonna be $1 million to $1 million about.
Only a 4 or 5 gives more outs other than the ace.
Now
it's down to ace.
Ace from space, or we have even money match all over again with the same chips.
Been a lot of aces on the river on this tournament so far to bail people out.
There's the 4.
Nice, Sam.
Jeff Gross, future Premier League champion, perhaps.
If I hadn't gift called those last 2 10 away, I might not be able to get it in pre. It might have worked out.
Miz is thinking again. Now I got to do it again. And the blinds are bigger. It always gets tougher. You can see where they went heads up. Oh, geez, it was right. Look at Jeff Gross. He's like a flat line up until about hand number 80. Holy
JG style. Slide your way just to the end to make something happen.
And then pound it.
Mine was pretty
trying to get there.
I will say for the viewers at home that sliding your way to the end doesn't always work that well. There are plenty of times when that little tiny nub of a stack doesn't make it.
Stage. I think I gave one up.
35,000.
100%.
Pretty sure you're.
JG's little. The pattern he's displaying is I guess he's mostly hoping to collect equity when Mizzi does too many barrels against him. He's hoping to collect. Does he have enough time to? Is this? Can you deviate this much and still like, okay, here, he's connected. Now, how many streets of value is he going to get against air? He's going to check because that's thematic with how he's trying to get.
By the way, if I'm Sorel, I don't bet this.
You don't bet this one. This is where you deviate.
I think this is the time. He's betting everyone.
By the way, he'll bet shut down, right?
Yeah,
He's
definitely
not gonna,
shut down. He's
unless
definitely
he
shutting
picks
this
up
down.
a queen.
He might even shut down on a queen. Because here's the thing: if you get called on this, and a queen hits, I mean, how does that not help most of your opponent's hands too?
It does. Yeah.
Like your opponent has an ace, or like the queen helps.
I guess you need 8. I guess you need to.
I mean, I feel like Sorel's done with this hand right now.
Yeah.
He's just done. If he hits a queen, he's just going to try to realize
If it comes
his equity
7-8,
and get there.
we're going to see some pain. There's the 8 for a straight draw, and a 7 will make 2 pair. There's 3 clubs out there. No one has a club.
Check.
Now Gross thinks, well, even if somehow I've misread this and my opponent has like a 9-10, I still have outs for a straight. But, you know, he's not worried really. It's just going to be check, bet.
I mean, Jeff definitely
check.
would not like to see a bet, but he's going to call one for sure.
Correct.
If you're Mizzi, if you bet here, you have to bet rivers, and with a hand
And you have to
like
bet
his,
clubs on the river as well,
Oh,
which get really sketchy, don't they?
All right, so if he's betting here,
then JG is collecting enough equity from this because he's just made it seem like I am a weak duck to the point where you can just bet. Anytime I check, you can bet.
So,
and
this is, in my opinion, kind of a mistake for Sorel because I feel like, I mean, we know Jeff has an ace, but honestly, what do you think he has?
That he's going to fold. How many aces can he fold?
Like let's say he doesn't have an ace. Well, then he probably has a hand like Queen 10,
yep, or
Jack
something with
9,
something with the
9,
backdoor
8,
club,
10,
maybe.
7. I
Maybe
mean,
even
all
9.
those hands. Yeah.
How about this?
Or
9
2
king
clubs.
with the king of clubs.
Yeah.
Super monster, but you've got to check the flop. Now you've even a bigger monster.
Why do you want to hurt me, Mizzi?
Someone's got to get hurt.
It does feel like that.
I feel like Jeff could fold right now because it's a scary board and because Sorel said, you know, I got that big bet on the river. I scared you there. You don't want to be paying me off. I don't know. You don't see Jeff folding here?
No. I mean, he's got top pair and an open and straight draw heads up. I mean, you know, Sorel's been very aggressive. I think he's got to call this.
God, is he going to raise?
Wow, he's going to fold.
What is going on? If that's the line, that's horrible.
I don't want to hurt you, but if it's a question between me being hurt and you being hurt, I choose you. But
does it make me a bad player? Because I understand what he said, what he's thinking.
Well, I don't.
No, you're just tuned in with the what do you call it? The energy.
Sorel has now got back even against Jeff Gross
by just
Mizzi
by being 100% with his betting.
I mean, Mizzi's playing
super.
Mizzi's playing great right now because
JG's exploitable. JG is even going to fold
betting.
Yeah.
Blinds are 10 and 20,000, and Jeff Gross's style of poker right now is linger on. And guys, he has been lingering on for this entire Premier League. Is still here, 2 left, and when he makes his move, the blinds are going to be big. The blinds are big right now.
Now this is an action flop. Mizzi has an open-ended. They both have open-ended straight draws. You know,
like Gross
I wouldn't be
really love his.
Jeff putting a little raise here, but you know I'm not saying he will, but it would have been a good play.
Right, over cards.
He only has Jack high, so he wants to get Mizzi's betting 100%. So if I'm him, I'm thinking, great, get Ace and King high to fold.
Check.
I actually feel like Mizzi usually checks back here. I'm surprised he's
Well,
bet.
Mizzi's just been betting and getting Jeff to fold so much, he's just going to keep trying it, is what it looks like. You know, this is an interesting pot, in my opinion, for Jeff to maybe raise. I'm not sure I love check calling out of position with Jack high. I would have almost liked to turn lead more than a check call. But if he's going to check, I really like raising it up.
Right, a shove is sick because you get
just shove.
All 1 pair of hands fold.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're Sorel and you have Ace King and your opponent shoves here, you don't love it. Okay, he calls.
Now Mizzi really believes that he's against like a real hand, not a draw. He doesn't see 10 Jack really. In his
I mean, now the sick thing about Jeff, if he just checks the river, he could lose with Jack high. Yeah. And now is his plan just to check? This is why check calling the turn wasn't really a good play.
Check.
Mizzi thinks
Mizzi's gonna give up and
Honestly,
win.
Mizzi might give up and win.
Mizzi's
Very
gonna
well.
give up and win.
Because, I mean, he hasn't seen Jeff call him to the river. He finally got called. And Mizzi might just be like, maybe this is time to give up, and he doesn't win.
Yeah, he could have
which is just going to show you how bad Jeff's kind of strategy is working right now.
$370,000 orphaned dollars in the pot when Mizzi checks. Maybe he just feels like I've got to bet small.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't respect myself. I won't respect myself.
If he has, like, you know,
I don't think he can really go small.
6-7.
And if this doesn't work, Mizzi's thinking I'm really gonna have to get ugly. Things are gonna have to get down and dirty. But it works.
The way Jeff's been playing, I can't imagine he doesn't just fold.
235,000.
I would have check raised the river. I mean, turn. I would have checked. I would have gotten. I would have bet the turn.
Orphan money.
JG, come on. When you start having hands with value, put aggression in.
We have a lot of hands to talk about.
Nice life.
Who will be crowned Party Poker Premier League Season 7 champion? The final table concludes after the break.
This could be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, what a card.
Get out of town.
You want to end it like this?
I just don't understand, JD. I don't understand how you always do this.
This is the guy that said he didn't want to end it on the first hand. I just want to clear that up.
I'm telling you right now, like, you're defying all odds.
Welcome back. With so much at stake, it promises to be an exciting finish to the Party Poker Premier League. Let's head back to the final table action here at the Playground in Montreal.
Gross started this heads up with a 9-1 chip disadvantage. He has hung on.
He has.
And
he did get some all-in pots though that like were kind of coolers that could have either way they happened would have happened, like queens versus ace queen and stuff. I mean, this really has been from like a playing standpoint.
The Sorel Mizzi show.
Just Sorel Mizzi showed. Oh wow. Oh, this is a great flop for Jeff.
That's it. And then one cooler, spot.
Mizzi is ready to get some value from top pair here. There's tons of hands that can call him all kinds of pairs and gutters and whatever.
30,000.
Bashalicious.
With Mizzi's sizing, but having him bet small like this on the flop, if a blank comes, I fully expect him to bet again on the turn. If he had bet bigger, I don't know.
So you like the call. You didn't want Jeff Gross to raise there.
I like his call, yes. Yes. Now, this card, Mizzi is betting again on the turn. Check. Mizzi bets. Jeff probably will call again. Mizzi will go like probably half pot, like maybe a little more, like 65,000.
Careful, Sorel. The guillotine has been raised.
You know,
when Sorel, or any of that player for that matter, fires and wins a million pots in a row with air, and then they have top pair,
75,000.
they keep firing.
Yeah.
You know, you just keep firing.
I mean, if I'm Jeff, I just call again.
95,000 call.
Yeah.
And this
like
time on the
Jeff's
river,
play.
he'll call too.
Now, a great card for Jeff would, you know, just be any kind of low blank that's not a 4.
I bet you that, like,
yeah,
if
that's
by the way,
that's like a
super
perfect
good.
card.
If
That was it.
By the
That
way,
was the one.
The way Jeff plays, if a king came, he could have folded.
By the way, like Jeff's line right now
is check.
Should be check, raise. It's sick, but I like it.
Check.
This run out was so blanky.
Sorel has to bet, right?
I mean, I would usually bet, but you know,
Sorel's a mystic, cryptic genius.
if he gets some energy, yeah. I mean, Sorel, I would usually bet. Now, I mean, I think Jeff will only call happily, but honestly, with this run out, I would raise his hand.
I think we may have a new
9-10, 2 pair.
chip leader in town.
I don't know, dude. Would you raise in his spot?
Yeah, on the river.
It's a little sick.
It's a little sick, but you got to show people, hey, look.
Yeah.
If you call, you get called by 2 pair.
JG.
I'm gonna wait to hit a pair. I might as well hit 2 pair. You know, if I can't get 1.
2 pair is pretty strong against an overpair. I mean,
yeah. I was just buckling up, straights out there, better kings. I'm just hanging on, bracing on, Miz.
Blinds, please.
$60.
60,000.
Super nice hand. All 9-7 suited versus super monster value hand. And now he's feel that he's more chips. He has. In the olden days, it would be all in, but he's Jeff. They're even in chips.
Wow.
Oh my God.
It's over.
Well, no, the way they bet and play, the way they play, it could go check, call. Sorry, it could go check, bet, call, and then who knows? Check, bet, call, maybe again.
60,000.
I mean, Jeff doesn't raise hands like this for value, but I think it's a fine play. But I mean, the way Jeff plays, he just calls here a lot. You know.
There's a line.
Right, I like this play, and this is what I would do in his spot.
Wow, Mizzi's going nowhere.
You didn't
except
3-bet.
upstairs.
Yeah, you didn't 3-bet, and your kicker is very good. You can get action from weaker kings. There's a ton of draws. The thing is, Jeff's sizing is pretty big now. If I'm Mizzi, I'm definitely a little worried about it. I actually, in Mizzi's spot with his hand, I like calling.
Yep.
So I think, yeah. I think Mizzi figured that out.
For all those reasons, Miz agrees. Turn could be crucial.
There's $500,000 in the middle now. Wow.
Or even decisive.
I mean, a diamond would be a really tough card for Jeff. Oh, that is it.
Oh, my Lord.
Sorry, Jeff. Good night, sir.
That was
I mean, Jeff's going to view that as a blank. And
that is a blank. Wow.
He's going to bet. And honestly, if I'm Mizzi, I mean, it's hard to say. It depends on how much he bets. I mean, you could go with either call or shove.
Right.
You know, you could just keep slow playing your hand and call. It's so good.
It's really so. This is just so sick because
That's a cooler.
He got so far and so deep.
All in.
All in. Call.
He's got the nuts. All in call. He's got the nuts. Gross is drawing dead. I think Gross is going to be down to about 3 big blinds after this.
That was the same hand as the other one. 7-9 of spades, 8 on the turn, 9 done.
That's sick.
Wow.
I think it's going to be close. You might.
have me
Jeff
covered.
Gross is going to be sick about that A7 on the 8, 9, 10 board with the ace on board.
Non-diamond 8. I had you
That
in
was
diamonds.
perfect, bro. I needed that. That's the second time I've hit that.
And
exact
Jeff
card.
That 8 is just so
nice
sick because
hand.
it's 0 and 100, which is hard to get and no limit hold'em.
You know, I don't think
It's
this
really
is
close.
maximum pain for
you might
Jeff
have a little
Gross
left.
because I think
You better hope not.
he got so far.
I genuinely wanted
I
to end
swear
right
in my life I thought in my head 7-9 of diamonds. It's
Really?
so sick. But what can I do at that point? Got to protect the flush.
I mean, it
What
looks like a
card.
blank.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's just count them up.
Yeah, you have it.
Oh, did Sorel get it?
I mean, I had just under a million. How many chips did I play?
Canada.
Wow.
I've seen these comebacks before.
Yes,
Jeff.
Duomo
Anyone
did
is
it.
capable of doing it, you are.
That one hurt. The 7 and offsuit 8 really was not ideal. Things could have been worse today.
Yeah.
Either way, the offsuit 8 hurt, but like a lot of other good things. Dan
A lot
went
of good
crazy.
things happened. Dan just went nuts.
All in.
All in.
Pretty sure I'm calling, but can we get a count?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think with a Queen 8, Mizzi has to call.
This could be it, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
unfortunately, so it's Queen 8 suited. Yeah, this is a call.
This certainly could be it.
I can't imagine Mizzi taking more than like 5 to 10 more seconds to
These
call
guys
this.
want to go home. Like, I feel bad. I just want to speed this up a little.
It's a super monster, trivial, absolute fast call.
This could be the
160,
minute
I
where
call.
Jeff Gross starts to
pair.
worry Sorel
You have
Mizzi
pair?
again.
10 seconds.
Get out of town.
You have threes?
Are you serious right now? I just don't understand, JG. I don't understand how you always
I haven't
do
had a
this.
hand all day. I told you I'm
What do
heating
you
up.
mean? You always
I've been
get
heating
these
up. I've been saving them for
ridiculous
like
hands
this
like
and that, and then I
this.
double, and then I'm gonna do this, and then there's no antes, and now I can fold with 3 blinds and
JG,
then
it's
go.
just, I'm telling you right now, like, you're defying all odds. Like, this is
Listen, this
astronomical
is how I
for you
lead
to
my
get the
life.
ace, king, and the
People
queen.
have been telling me this since I was a little boy.
Just give me the spades, bro. The eights have been so good.
You want to end it like this?
I do want to end it. At this
Mizzi,
point, I want to end
like
it.
he told me. By the way, this is the guy.
I didn't want to end it before.
Hold on, this is the guy that said he didn't want to end it on the first hand. I just want to clear that up. And in the booth, they about.
Yeah,
I mean,
and now
are you
you're
kidding
making
me?
me nervous.
This
It's
is like Jimmy.
I've seen
saying,
what
"Are
you
you
can
kidding
do.
me?"
I've seen what you can do. You just turn these 300K stacks into like 6 million every time. It's just getting to the point where
right now.
We're definitely gonna have action here. Oh yeah,
my
obviously.
goodness.
Wow, what a
There you got what you
I got
want.
my
Nice
equity.
little.
That's all
How much
I wanted.
equity he's
I
got?
wanted a shot.
Yeah.
All right, now we're hugging it. You know,
we're hugging
Mizzi's
it.
got- he's
previous
on the-
days,
he's on the- in the
previous
outhouse.
days,
to the middle
If it's
house.
been too many outs, not going to do it. But
There's some
today,
interesting cards.
that's what they told me.
Jack of clubs is pretty interesting.
And I think Mizzi's going to get it. Yep.
Wait, can we sweat? No
It's
more
over.
sweats. That's it. I just hug. Let me have this moment. Just hug.
Sorel Mizzi just won the Premier League.
There could be a pair of the board that's out there.
If the 7 of spades comes, then it's a misdeal and we chop it.
I'm actually going to request to see the entire deck.
I'll be
Can we
okay
flip
with
the
the
deck
7.
over? I want to see the verified deck's good.
He's a classy guy, Jeff. I have to say, he has.
Good game, buddy. Good game, man. Give me a big
Played
hug.
with great
like a big
spirit.
One. I want the biggest hug you've It was fun playing with you, man.
But that trophy belongs to Sorel Mizzi.
What an incredible season it's been for the Premier League. 12 tough opponents. It came down to one grueling heads up, but oh Canada, we have a new champion and it is Sorel Mizzi. So Sorel, you said you wanted this title. Explain to us what it meant to you to win this.
Well, winning this title in my home country and, you know, defeating like such a talented group of players is just a massive accomplishment, especially because, you know, for those of you who follow me, it's like I'm just constantly getting second and third in these tournaments, and just like there's something about having all the chips at the end that's just so satisfying. And like now I have them, they're all over there and they're mine. And it's amazing to just finally break through and win that title. So I'm ecstatic right now.
And it was such a tough heads up. It really did swing back and forth. Now, Jeff, you came in with a very deliberate idea about how you wanted to play this. It got you all the way to the heads up. Reflect back on your strategy for me now and how well it worked for you.
Yeah, I mean, I came in with a strategy which I knew would be a little different than most, but also I thought it would be more of like a sit and go, play tight early, kind of attack later, get to heads up. You can't win unless you get heads up, and that was my goal, and I did that, I guess, in 4 of the 5 matches I played. The only last heat is the one I didn't get heads up. So being 1-3 heads up, that hurts a little, but I mean, I'm really proud of how I played, and I'm very happy for Sorel. He's a really tough opponent, and that was actually our second time playing heads up this week, and I don't know. I guess he's got a little better heads up or something, but yeah, no, I feel really good. I think I played well, and I definitely going to be really excited to see some of this footage and some of the hands that I'm curious about, because I think I played well, but I'm sure there were some mistakes, and I'm really just honored to be part of the Premier League, and hope to be back, and it was awesome. Really great experience.
It was a really incredible performance from both of you. You already said you want to come back, is that right? Premier League Season 8?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to play the Premier League again. It's been an incredible experience, and I had a lot of fun. It was like one of the most tedious grinds I've ever had in a live tournament series, but it's fun at the same time. I love playing poker. So,
well, in the meantime, between now and the next season, we actually have one incredible trophy for you. And the tournament director, Amanda Files, will be coming on to bring you your new trophy.
Thank you very much. Show me your hand. This is Premier League. There's no rules. Ooh, we got ourselves some outs. I just want to play poker. I don't want these to happen. Now you're making me nervous. Get out of town. Now we got some poker. I don't know how I feel about you missing the Miz. I just want to play, I don't want it to end. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
good game, buddy.
Congratulations to the Season 7 champion of the Party Poker Premier League.